Well, that's enough chit-chatting.
It's still chit-chat.
Well, you've got a lot of loose couplings there.
Yeah, I suppose.
A4 mallard is next.
Not running A4.
Are you on live, Brian?
What?
Are you live on YouTube, Brian, or not?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Hang on.
Watch it alongside. You can be responsible for the chat.
Oh, God. Right, let's find you. I'm on my mum's iPad, see, so I'm not logged in.
On your mum.
Are you going to have the whole...
I'm on my mum's iPad.
He's got so many LNER coaches, he's had 2 more from me.
Given me loads as well.
Here.
You put that one on.
Can you move her forward a bit more? Thanks.
I've got it up on my iPad now.
You can check that it's actually working.
Yeah, it's working.
Right, so there's the pound up. You ready? And bang.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise she had them.
A4.
The most famous one of all.
Well, lovely.
Oh, right.
Okay, I'll see what I can get around to doing.
Did I give you my keys? I don't remember.
What?
Did I give you my keys? I didn't tell you them.
No. Don't think so.
I'm not sub, I don't remember. I got rid of someone somehow.
Don't think so. Then again, I've got the memory to save, so who knows.
Oh no, sorry. I gave you my grandma.
Oh yeah, you gave me 6.
I got. Oh yeah.
6 great Western
They were
watches.
massive.
What?
Two great Western good.
There's loads, I've got 8. 8 now because of you.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 now. I've got 12 4-wheel coaches.
Well,
No need for 12.
if you've got enough room for that many, put them to good use, I say.
Absolutely. They go well with the little. Hang on, where is one? The little 040.
Kelly's hiccuped.
Oh god.
Sorry, Alfie.
There's no delay, isn't there? Come on, everybody.
Oh yeah, you can't run Mallard without the other A4.
Well, obviously.
I'll put the tender on
What?
when she's moved.
That's the purple one.
Walter K. Wigan.
Walter.
Of course, you bought that one first before I persuaded you to buy Mallard.
I got my lad's second. Which is amazing because Mallard is actually heavier than the super expensive premium A4. Which is what makes me laugh. It is. The railroad ones are heavier than the railroad ones. Same bodies as well. There's not much difference between them.
There you go. Take it away.
But there is detailed differences between these two because they are, one's balanced and one isn't, so there is there is detailed differences.
Watch your fingers.
No, we need me fingers go. What?
That A4 looks bloody good.
I know it does. Let's go, I've just done it.
Was it experimental purple?
Yes, it is experimental purple. Experimental purple. Are you speaking again?
Sorry, my breathing's a bit out of sync.
You're squeaking again.
Well, as you know, I don't do this intentionally. Oh ho! Sudden theme.
Little Southern 4-wheel coaches are coming.
You mean 6-wheel?
6-wheel. Same thing, just with two extra wheels, Kelly. Let's not be pedantic. Oh. 6-0
We
is
should
it?
keep it run with the yellow network railroad one.
No, I'm not running that.
Time for a little terrier to run, I think.
I'll put Brighton on because that's my OG.
Okay.
My OG.
Yes, that's actually a good idea.
Come on.
Oh, hold on.
6 down there. Town.
There you go. I bought those 2 coaches for Ryan.
I've still got Leadenhall as well. Which is the other terrier.
The broken one, the dead one.
No, it's not dead. It's not been dead for about a year and a half. We fixed it straight away. Well, Brighton died, and then I swapped the chassis over,
Because I gave him my terrier.
and then we put the dead motor in Leadenhall, and then Leadenhall was sent to be fixed. Kelly's squeaking like a mouse again.
You'd think there was a real mouse in here. But luckily there isn't. I suppose the only real mouse in here is actually me.
Get this one.
Would you agree with that, Alfie?
I would agree with that.
See if you will run.
Oh, here we go. Great Western theme.
Not really.
Well, sort of.
Hogwarts theme.
Well, I know.
That's if the locomotive moves, because it decides it wants to pick and choose when it actually runs. On one of those days might not be
Yeah,
today.
well, we understand she can be a bit temperamental.
Temperamental, wow.
Well, who is that?
Hogger.
Hogwarts Castle, you know, Alton Hall in disguise.
This one isn't Alton Hall.
Oh, yeah, the castle.
Yeah,
This
but
one is actually Hogwarts Castle, because it's a castle version of
Yeah, that one.
Hogwarts Hall.
It's not a bad one, the one that we got.
It's gorgeous. I think the castle suits the red more than the
Holders.
Hall does, I think. But I am going to get Alton Hall
Eventually.
when I can eventually get one. Because it would be cool to have one of each.
Of course, the only hall I've got is Rude Ashton.
I don't know what halls I'm going to be getting, but I doubt I'll be getting the lamps because I don't really.
I have got 2 halls. That one. And.
Come on.
Yeah,
And what can we get?
there you go.
Okay. Well, she's running.
After
There we
unseen.
go.
It runs it. What? They're your coaches.
Did I do like 10,000 rate?
What? Yeah, you gave me about 5.
Yeah.
Kelly's speaking again.
There you go.
Don't stop.
Yeah, we've seen both.
Don't stop. Oh! Track's being a bit weird.
Are you sure it's not the engine itself?
No, it's the track.
Ah. Well, thank goodness it's only the track, not the engine.
It didn't do it then. Sorted.
Don't worry, I'll watch over.
You look after them, Kelly. You look after them. Make sure they don't stop.
Well, remember, my arms aren't as long as yours, so if she does stop, you'll have to sort it. Well, when she stops far away and I can't reach, what am I supposed to do?
Lag Ryan to do it.
Well, there you go. Excuse me, frog in the throat.
Right, are you going to run the Blackmore Vale?
He might do. But then again, I think Blackmore Vale is one of the models he's run a bit more often, like something like that. I don't know how often she gets a run, but she does get a run a bit more often than the other engines, I presume. I could be wrong. But she may run. Of course, it's Ryan's railway. I don't know what he's going to choose next.
It should be Blackmore Vale or Dimmerman.
Wouldn't it be good if he could double head both of them and you get a double dose?
He could, I think. Dimmerman is the back.
But that's if it's going to work properly.
Ryan, try it.
Well, we can ask if he can do that sort of thing. But just don't be too disappointed if it doesn't quite come off.
Where's Kelly? Brad might be hopping up and it's a while.
Oh, I think I can say that when it comes to a bank holiday weekend, he doesn't upload anything at all.
No, I meant like hasn't done any videos about like a few weeks now.
That's not quite right, because the weekend before he did upload 2 videos. He was out and about.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's good for TT
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, he's still got my requests saved on his computer, so he's not going to forget about them. It's just that when a bank holiday weekend comes along, he misses a weekend, and then this weekend he's going to start again. That's for sure.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's the way he works. So we will see more of it. We will see his videos. Don't you worry. It's just that,
That's good.
yeah, he takes time off when it's a bank holiday weekend. And as you know, my steamies have stopped running because they don't like summertime heat, and the electricity flow in my rooms is not very good in summer.
Yeah.
So you won't see any more action on either of my railways till November.
Well, good thing has come to the people who wait, I suppose, so it's not too bad.
And besides, I'll likely be trying to film real railway videos, as I like to do in the summer.
Whereabouts you plan on going to that? Going to go to the Sun Valley?
I do want to get there properly this next time around. Of course, I can't go there yet because I haven't got Foxcoat Manor yet.
Well, Kelly, do you know what I've seen that you haven't seen?
What?
I've seen Betty Gray.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her on other videos. I know she's up and running.
Yeah, she was at the Gloucestershire Warwickshire Railway, and I went to tour her, I think.
Yeah. Dinmore Manor's been there too.
She didn't want to live there, Kelly.
Have you? I'm not sure, but have you seen my newest video where I actually managed to capture 3 trains in one day?
What was that there?
It's I called it Sir Nigel Gresley with Sappos Steam Dreams Rail Tour and Friends.
Oh yes, I saw that. Yeah, that was really good.
Well, that was because I got up later than I normally would do. So I miraculously in time to see Sir Nigel Grizzly in the flesh for myself for a first.
That was good.
And it was something I've been wanting to do for some time. I just didn't know how I was going to achieve it.
Well, you managed it.
Oh yeah, I managed it. And then, well, I'm sure you can guess where I went next after that.
Sun Valley Railway?
Right. And I was waiting for 75069 to appear, but she got taken off at Newbury, so I had to make do with a stinky Class 50 diesel instead.
I like that one.
And then back on the main line, you remember the last station?
I don't remember the last bit.
Oh, well, I had a bit of time to wait at Crewe for my train back to Chester.
Oh yeah.
And that was when I got the blue Class 86 electric diesel with the West Coast Railways mainline rail car.
Yeah, that was good, that.
I didn't think I'd manage all that in one day, but I managed it.
I'm surprised you've done the diesel, Kelly, considering you don't like it very much.
Well, I wanted to do something different other than going to the Llangollen Railway, because I've been there, well, not exactly hundreds of times, but a few hundred times before. Like about, I think I must be getting near the 400 mark.
Possibly, yeah.
So I wanted to change the railway scenery.
Yeah.
And so I like to think that I did the Severn Valley Railway part more for my dad, because I really wanted to be with him.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I like to think I created that video in his name, because he never managed to see Sir Nigel Presley in real life.
You know, well, at least you managed to see it for him.
Well, yes, that's what I believe I've done. So I did put up a poll afterwards. I don't know if you've actually voted yet. Tell me whether you have or not.
I voted for the Royal Scot.
Oh, well, the majority of the votes went to the GWR one, Point Castle.
I haven't seen Royal Scot, I saw it in March, I think.
Right, well, my limitation is Chester, because that's the nearest one to me.
Yeah.
So, if I'm lucky enough, then I'll see what different engine might come my way, and I'll make sure I got my camera with me. And I'll just take it from there.
Maybe you should try going around with Kelly.
Eh? What did you say?
Maybe you should try going around for.
Well, I have actually been on one rail tour a few years ago.
Which one was that?
It was a West Coast Railways mainline tour on the main line on the Settle to Carlisle route.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm sorry I don't have any footage of that, because I know you might have liked to see it. We had the Skinky Diesel from Chester to Hellifield, and then there was a change from the Class 47 at the front to a steam engine. It's one of the Battle of Britain engines that neither my mum or I knew was preserved. British India Line.
Oh, that is what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, somebody else was meant to go on that rail tour to begin with, It was a gentleman and his, I think maybe his wife, something like that. But due to ill health, he had to go into a home. So he had to miss out. And then my appointee Val, she was alive then, she was hit by a brainwave and she didn't throw the tickets away. She put the offer to me and I took it up. So me and my mum had the ride instead.
That's right. Where's he got to?
And of course the best part of the journey was going over Ribblehead Viaduct.
Oh, that was good. I bet that was really good.
But I'm sorry I don't have any footage of it.
You've got the memory, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I can still remember it. That's the only rail tour mainline train ride I've had so far. Because, well, let's face it, the tickets for that one were 400 quid.
Oh, wow, that's expensive, yeah.
But it was worth it for Mum and I to experience that for the first time in our lives.
Yeah.
Of course, when I told my mum what was happening, she was well up for it. And I'm still thinking of somehow riding with the Shakespeare Express rail tour.
Oh, I like that an awful lot. I like it with stuff.
Yeah.
But it goes to different flavours.
Now, I know it's been between Plum Castle and one of her sisters, Earl of Mount Edgecombe, at this moment in time, while Rood Ashton Hall is under overhaul.
It's Plum Castle at the minute, I believe, doing it. But those three you mentioned, they usually do it.
I've seen the train on videos. On some it's been Plum Castle, on others it's been Earl of Mount Edgecombe. I think they've been, kind of swapping it to keep it fresh or something.
Yeah, they do that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know just what order this is going to happen in if I manage to do it. Of course, I can't do the two in one go, I can only do one at a time. However, Severn Valley Railway I think that is most likely going to come first because that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, that's a preserved railway, isn't it?
And then you go there, you'll see the manor.
Well, I'm hoping to have a ride on the Severn Valley Railway this year in September, I think I might go for. And I'm sure Earlstoke Manor will have returned by then, because I really want another ride behind there.
They've only got, what is it, Hayley Hall running at the minute, because all the others are in maintenance already. They've got the Vogel, the Stanley and Vogel as well.
Yeah, you mean Hagley Hall?
Hagley Hall, I thought it was Hayley Hall. Alright, no.
No, it's pronounced Hagley Hall. And, well, I'd like a ride behind her too.
Which would you prefer, Kelly?
Have a guess.
Earlstoke Manor, obviously.
There you go. Ask a silly question, you get a silly answer. Okay? Sure.
You do it?
Me?
Yeah. You have to turn it off but I mean, it's not on.
Well, I think I want to make Alfie happy.
Yeah, do them all.
Alfie, I'm going to make you happy.
I think I can tell what you were talking on the right.
There you are, little beauty. Come here.
You'll have to lift it with the tender as well.
I know,
Well, you know
I
anyway,
know.
you've got one. You've got one.
I've got it. Here, Alfie, you happy?
Yeah, the camera's not on.
I was doing it to ease. You do that bit. Oh.
Making a brew,
Excuse me, I'm going to have to put her down and turn her around. Okay. Oh, there.
Need to go in there, I need to put the overwatch in there.
This is the first time you've actually allowed me to do the honours. Where are those chocolate and cream Mark 1? Or shall we go with those?
Go with the westerns.
Got it.
Beautiful.
There you go, Alfie. We've got Dinmore Manor running just for you.
I can't see her on the live. Oh, there she is. Oh, I love it.
We'll see it now.
Oh.
Don't stop. I think the track's playing up a little bit. Today.
Watch it. Come on, you don't want it to run over your fingers.
I also don't want it to run really annoyingly. Keep stopping. Sound was a pound. Not. Stop, please.
She only stuttered a bit. She hasn't stopped. She knows that if she did, you wouldn't be too happy.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Dinmore Manor, do, where are you? We've got some work to do now.
Don't try and make it for the 1609. Try. It's 22. 4. I'll go do the 5:15.
Okay.
There's now a gap, so depends which one you want to do.
Well,
Whatever you want to do.
whatever I want to do. Well, I don't want this to be rushed.
No, we can do it for longer if you want. So, don't bother me.
I think we should do this a little bit longer.
So do the one after that.
Yeah.
So,
So, just so Alfie can enjoy the beauty of Dinmore Manor running round. Well, it pays to think of the other person, doesn't it?
It is all the good model stuff all workers.
Well, I don't mean to put a dampener on everybody's spirits, but, well, my dose of AF did go away, but it's back again.
Yeah.
And so it means I've got to go to Liverpool Hospital.
Oh, Liverpool.
But, well, there was a date set, but I don't fancy going 3 days before my 42nd birthday.
I wouldn't fancy going anyway. Imagine what the operating theatre's like. Come on, Gail, we're going to cut your chest open like.
No, they're not going to do anything like that to me.
Come on, Gail. Lay you down on this bed like.
It's the hospital used to be the Royal Children's Hospital. And of course, the only way to get there is first by train, getting off at Liverpool Lime Street like I do to get to you. But it's slightly different. However, there's no way on earth my mum and I are going to get there before 9 o'clock in the morning. So I sent them an email to tell them the situation, and I got a reply back saying an afternoon appointment is being rearranged.
Fair.
And of course, it is entirely up to me. That's the one good thing about the doctors and nurses. They don't make you do anything you don't want to do. But don't let that worry you too much, because we're having fun playing with trains here.
Do you want to swap and put the mogul on?
Okay. You stop the train, I'll get the mogul out. I don't trust myself with your controller. I only trust myself handling, if that makes any sense.
No pop that there.
Like you warned me. There, I made it easier for you. I've got an idea. I think I'll bring Millie the mogul as well, so we can have a comparison of the two moguls. How's that?
There's a coupling hook come out.
Oh, yeah, from the
It's
front.
not a mogul.
Oh, hold on, stop it. From phone in transfer. Whoop, ouch, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. Sorry about the head bump. Good job you didn't hear that, Alfie. We bumped heads. Well, it happened, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through worse scrapes than a bumped head. Believe me.
Go on, couple up. That system, the DCC system, is quite good actually on these double logo.
Oh, hold it up. This is the part where it starts to go wrong. Right, don't move. Don't move her. Yet. Disaster strikes. Okay.
How does the track do that?
Don't know.
Down in a minute.
Yeah, she's nice. I'm just not keen on the livery, to be awkward.
Hold on, let me go back from the stream. I'm here we go. Is that the khaki mogul?
Yeah, the khaki liveried mogul. Based at Didcot.
That's what I'm probably going to get. And all the Beyond Black one.
Ah.
Don't stop, don't stop!
Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're having a bit of a stutter trouble here.
Why do you do this?
Don't worry, she's still going.
Right, I need to figure out a way. Either like that. If it keeps doing it, just keep pushing it.
Sure.
Oh! Oh, the sun's coming up now.
Well, I think she just needed to warm up a little bit. Your phone's not going to die on us, is it?
No, it's on charge, Kelly, so it won't die.
Just make sure it doesn't. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes she needs a bit of a nudge. Go on, don't stop. bother. There. Excuse me, slight derailment caused by me. Are you enjoying watching all this stop-start?
It's very interesting.
Well, she shouldn't be stopping like that, but what can you do? Something tells me she's getting tired.
Yeah, she does look a bit tired.
Go on.
Right, Ken, do you know what looking from next?
I don't know, mate.
Get you through.
Well, well, maybe, well, I don't really know. We'll find out when he comes back.
Sounds good. Where has Ryan run off to?
Oh, I think he's just gone upstairs for something. Maybe he needed to go to the toilet again. Well, sometimes you need that sort of break, don't you? Make sure you don't get caught short.
Absolutely, of course you do.
It's a bit like me. Only my situation is kind of different. You see, I always use the bathroom straight after I've eaten, but then it's like about an hour or two later I need to go again.
That makes sense. The food got digested in that time.
Well, I think it's, well, you see, I think my bodily functions work in a slightly different way since I was born with 2 holes and a faulty valve in my heart.
Oh yeah, that would explain it.
So that's why I always end up going twice. I know I
Yeah.
shouldn't have to, but that's the way it goes. I can't do anything about it.
So,
Well, the mogul was getting a bit tired. She was stopping a bit more.
it's probably not the loco. It'll be the truck, I think. Leave it to go. They are prone for the...
And I think her wheels needed a bit of a clean
Innuendo,
because I saw a spark
alright.
come off.
That won't go out loco. Right. Truck's causing me issues, I think.
Hey, steady on! Don't whack the passengers once.
That's fine. That's not
That wouldn't be good, would it?
that loco's fault.
Yeah.
What's it never is?
Hold on.
do what the piece of track is supposed to do and have electricity running through it. On the railway that doesn't do that. I do want to change the layout completely though. I don't want to have to keep relying on it being a circle.
How do you want to change it?
I want it to go around the outside.
Oh, right, okay. Well, my 2 railways in double O gauge are forever going to be ovals, because that's all I have room for.
I've not got room for a all the way around the outside, but still want one.
Pardon me. How about... Oh, what's that one? The...
Atlantic.
Oh, an Atlantic. The one I'm not keen on.
It's in like a slightly more boring livery. Doesn't help.
There's no brown one.
Yes, there is.
Sam's got
H1.
that one.
H1, which I will be getting. Not that one. That one.
Oh. Right.
That's fine. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Got it. Sorted. With the chicken dinner. You look, it's now at any normal speed. It keeps stopping because the cat is deciding to be a comma. You know, neighbour voter. Come on. It's fine now.
However, I guess I will be playing a bit with my little N-gauge affection. Kind of. Well, because the engine's static, I don't have to worry about a controller
Yeah,
of it.
good point.
But as I say, I have started to look at the Western Rambler train set.
Yeah.
It's the one that is beginning to shout to me. The only thing is, I can't afford it yet. Well, that old Foxcote Manor costs enough.
Yeah, good point. This wasn't cheap, yeah.
Well, she's a bit more expensive than Hinton Manor was.
Kelly, do you know how much money I spent on Hinton Manor?
Well, in the first batch, when I bought Hinton Manor from Dapple, she was like £41.
140. 141.
Yeah, £141, just over that mark. So,
Yeah, I paid more than that for mine.
How much
okay.
did you pay?
178.
178.
Oh. Oh, well, the prices can differ.
Yeah, they can.
Anyway, I know that Dapple Foxcote Manor doesn't cost quite that much. She costs just over £151.
Mm. This was 150, I think.
So,
And it was
just
pre-owned.
under what Dapple Foxcote Manor costs.
And it was pre-owned. So imagine what these are brand new.
Alright, okay.
Not cheap.
Well,
I'm going to have nearly £1,000 worth of Atlantic when I get all of them done. Yeah, they're not cheap. The C1 is a lot of money.
like how much?
225, 230, something like that.
Oh, that's expensive.
No.
Well, as I say, Dapple Foxcote Manor is the only one on my list. However, if you want to know where my new Hunslet engine came from Rails of Sheffield in the pre-owned section. £89.50.
I like Rails of Sheffield a lot. I like Kerno as well.
Yeah. Well,
Underrated Kerno.
my handler is in plain green, and her original name is Thorn Number 1, but we both, the engine and I, we both decided we didn't like that name, too prickly.
Yeah.
So I looked on Silver Tay models and found a pair of Becky nameplates, so she's been renamed.
Silver Tay's very good.
Yes.
Why does this logo look so beautiful with those coaches?
Because you love it so much.
Just the two as well. It's my first Atlantic, and I said it would be my first Atlantic, and I've done it, so I'm happy. I finally got an Atlantic. Like, I've been wanting one for
not really for me
donkey years.
Because I don't do Southern Speeds.
Well, I'd be surprised to hear I do. So.
Well, it's good to be different. I mean, you're kind of with Sam at the southern end for being a fanatic. I'm at the GWR end.
LMS is... my favourite is LNER. The best is LMS. And my second favourite is Southern.
Oh, so that's the way it goes.
LNER, Southern, /Southern, LMS and GWR. But the LMS is the best. That's not like... It's not my favourite. I like LNER. LMS is brilliant, but I like the LNER. That's the situation.
Okay, well...
But to be fair, I would say that the SR's just creeping above the LNER. But I would say the LMS is as well, to be honest, because if you see the amount of LMS locos I have compared to LNER, like, they're even Stevens now, and I never used to own any LMS locos. But my next loco is LNER, and then potentially it'll be a diesel after that, and then I don't know what's coming. Oh, and then there's going to be a LMS loco at the end of the year potentially, and then a bullion booster, which is Southern. So
you buy that, I'll duff you.
I will buy the bullion booster, but I'm going to buy the grey one.
So you're going to get into the ghost train part, are you now?
Electric, more like. It was my first electric. Oh, and then at the end of the year, potentially, Real Track will finally, and I mean finally, because it's been 1,000 years, Jesus was born when they announced it, the Class 142 Pacer. Woo! Will get released. And I will be buying one because there's a picture of what the pre-production sample, and it looks insane, and I want one. It's expensive though.
What colour?
Northern purple and blue.
Oh, like the ones that the Cambrian Heritage Railway has.
Well, MZ Bolton Abbey's got one, but they used to run on this line in that livery.
Oh well.
And imagine when I've eventually got Lion, the GC3, and a Pacer, it would be 3 different generations of St Helens railway locomotives, because Lion ran on the Liverpool to Manchester Railway, the Class 142 Pacers in that livery used to run on the Liverpool to Manchester Railway, and the GC3 was built at the Vulcan, which is right down there, down the pond from here. So it would be like a little bit of a history lesson about what my railway near me is like. It'd be great.
You should have a good video.
What?
You should make that video when you get the Pacer.
The 142 Pacer. No, I really want a 142 Pacer. Problem is, the Hornby ones are terrible, and they're fetching big money now. They're not cheap. And if you get them old Hornby ones, which are poo, do you know what they call them? The people oven, don't they, or something? Because they have them lights inside and like an oven.
Actually, Sam had a much better name. Do you know what he called his?
What?
The Cooking Passenger Pacer.
That's what I meant. So, they are...
Pants?
That's probably too nice for them. They're terrible. But they fetch a lot of money, and I'm like, I'm not paying 90 quid on average. They fetch like 90 quid now. I'm not paying 90 quid for an old Hornby one that's about 400 years old and is just terrible, and the details is basically a blob. I'm like, I'd rather just go all out and just get a proper one, like a really nice, proper real track pacer. They're 280 quid for a set for the 2-coach train, but I believe each one's motorised.
I think
the real track ones. I think the real track ones, each one is motorised, so I think it'll work out 140 per unit, which isn't too bad considering that they actually work. So if you think the HSTs, one of them's a dummy, you know.
Yeah.
When you get the 2-pack, and they're like 300 quid. So.
Oh, Ryan.
What?
Cody here, I've got to go.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll text you in a bit, alright?
Alright.
Alright, bye, Kelly.
Alright.
See ya.
Alright.
He's gone. Come to think of that, I really miss my video calls with you.
We will start doing them again soon. Turn it off in a minute. I'm going to turn the volume up. That's class 4. We'll go for fuel first as well. We're going to set off earlier. Earlier than we need to.
Ooh. A Mazzy photo at night.
Got it a long time ago, that. A while ago.
Well,
She had. I do like this though, it's one of my favourites, it's a gorgeous thing. I can't wait to get some more antiques. Looking at getting a couple more this year if I can. I'm looking forward to.
how many more too?
My intention is to have another H2, which is one of these, and then a H1 and a C1.
Oh, right.
But the C1's the Great Northern one. So there'll be 3 Southerns and 1 LNER Atlantic. So. But it's just so that because I want an olive green Atlantic. Because I'm going to have a massive collection of olive green Southern, like I'm going to have a schools. I'm going to have a Lord Nelson, probably an M15, an M7, and a H2, all in olive. And then I'm going to have other pre-groupings. So I'm going to have the LBSC, so I'm going to have like a H1, and then the Terriers.
Okay.
And then in Malachite, I'm going to have Lord Nelson, because I'm going to have 2 Lord Nelsons, the West Country Blackmore Vale, and then potentially a little U class if I can get one. You know, a little 260.
Oh yeah.
Get one of those Malachite, and then in BR livery, I'll probably have another schools in BR black. Then maybe, I don't know yet.
Well.
And then I'm gonna have like BR black. So I've got the Adams, I've got the H2 Beachy Head, and then I'm gonna have like the BR blues and the BR greens. So there's gonna be a massive variation. The other thing there isn't gonna be is basically that red. It's the only colour it's not gonna be. That's what I want, is I want a variation of everything. I don't just want everything in the same livery, so because you have everything in the same livery, it becomes repetitive. So that's why I like having different colours and unique designs. And
Well, I've got a kind of a mixture of colours in my own collection. It doesn't extend to what you have, but
I know, I mean mine's just going to be mad. I mean I've got another proper storage unit as well for the rest of them. And they're all not migrating in an engine
I
shed.
do have a J83 tank engine with no motor in it.
Oh yeah, they're old them, aren't they? They're really, really old fashioned.
I've painted it pink.
Pink. Oh, I want to get a Fowler 4P in red as well. That's another one I want to get. Then there's the Fairburn tank.
And I've stuck silver stars on her.
The LMS is going to be the one with the least variation of colours, which is why that green is going to be really helpful, because it'll just pop really well. Because a lot of them are going to be black and a lot of them are going to be red, dark red. And they're really going to have one BR blue and one properly bright BR green. You're going to have a couple of Royal Scot. There'll be a Royal Scot which is in BR lined green, but that's about it, because I'm only going to have one Jubilee and one Royal Scot, so I'm not going to have like loads of different reds and stuff. There's literally just going to be hardly any colour. So it'll be like really, really colourful through the LNER. Get to the LMS and it'll be red, blue, red, 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 and then loads of blacks, one green, just well, two right in the middle. And then it'll get to the GWR, and that's still relatively not that colourful, which is why I want, like, that's why I've got the khaki and the reds. And then as soon as it gets to the diesels, it'll just go mad crazy colours again, because like you've got the Class 68, which is bright blue, you've got bright red, bright blue. Then if you get like an 08 Shunter, they're yellow, you can get yellow ones or whatever, just got loads of different colours. And then a GT3 is a weird colour. The Bully Boost is grey, and if you get all the electrics as well, it'll just be mad, like the Badgers, Intercity, Swallow. So you get loads of weird, wonderful liveries, don't you? So,
well,
LMS 10,000 as well.
Talk of LMS, wouldn't you like a Black 5?
Got one.
Oh yeah.
Got another 5,000. But the intention is to get another one, which is, because that's like my passenger one.
Oh right.
I'd like to get one that's a bit more for freight.
More,
so.
well, 5,000 is a big traffic. She doesn't just pull past.
I know, but it's a special one, isn't it? So, it's a special one. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping 2 improved engine green terriers. Because I want a lot of terriers.
How many?
Well, I want the KSR one, and I want an olive one, and then I want an A1, which is in BR line black. So that's 4. I can't really have 5. 5's a bit too many. So one of the improved engine
There was
green.
a GWR liveried
Oh, I don't
model of one.
One of the improved engine. Brighton's not going to go because that's the one I bought, so I don't know if Leadenhall's going to be the one that goes. I don't know if it will yet. I've got to just decide what I do about it. So.
Well, remember, I gave you
I
Leadenhall.
don't really want to. I want to keep both. I might actually keep both.
Keep both.
And then I've got 2.
You'll
improved
regret
engine
giving
greens. I
Leadenhall
know. I
away.
want to get the E1. You know, the Rapido one as well.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
get like an improved engine green. So it would just be nice to have two terriers in it, and then that, because it just brings the vibrant colours up a bit, doesn't it? So. You can't. It's no harm having 5 terriers, is it?
Well,
It is quite a few.
well,
I've got
as you
2
know,
I've
because
got 2
I'm
P2s.
I'm a Great Western fan on top of anything, on top of everything else. I've got more Great Western engines in my collection than any other kind.
I've got one. I've got more than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And then the LSW one, which is technically a GWR design, but it's in London South West for some stupid reason. So I've got 10, I think. And I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 6 Southern Locos, you know.
Huh.
In the 50 odd that I've got. Which is not a lot, really.
No.
LMS is a big one, though.
Of course, on the industrial side of Steamies.
I've got a B2 W4, I've got J94, which is technically an industrial loco.
Yeah.
Quite
Well, I've now got the new Hornby Percy lookalike 040 saddle tank
Oh,
engine.
yeah, but you've got, was it Paul?
Yeah, Paul. And Eddie, the original E2.
Which is the Thompson tank engine.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, these couplings. But yeah, my goal really down the line is I really want to get some Network South East coaches for the diesel.
Yeah, well, it's a
And
shame that,
BR blue and grey. You need that as well.
well, of course, Eddie the E2 is like a chocolatey colour.
Yeah.
Makes you think of chocolate biscuits. Not one to make one's mouth water.
Yeah, so all my diesels are in class order from the biggest number to the least number. as well.
He goes really well with my 6-wheeled LNER teak coaches, which light up.
I am going to get another sideboard, but the likelihood is it's going to go under here, so you can have one here and
Yeah.
one here. And then these are all going to budge over then, so these are all going to go back in. So the J39 is going to go back in here, the Ginty is going to go back in here, and all of them little tiny ones, everything's going to get stored on in the sideboard, and they're all just going to shift over, so all the diesels will go on that side. I think the likelihood is this will be the second cupboard, so because that's deeper, the one I'm looking at getting, all these big huge ones, e.g. the P2, the W1, what I'm going to do is put, because the Great Western and Southern Railway have smaller locos, what I'm going to do is put the LNER and the LMS in that one, and then put the Southern and Great Westerners in here because they're smaller.
Right.
And then put the diesels in this one as well. We'll probably start off with the diesels, to be fair. What's that?
Pesky little insect.
Oh, I don't want it then. Kill it.
I've already killed it.
I'll put it over there. I don't want it. Put it over there somewhere. Chuck it on the floor. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Scaredy cat.
No, I just don't want it. I just don't need it, do I? Oh,
What to do?
no. I do like this J94 though. I'm sure always something's connected to it. The Terrier. No, it's nice. Lovely. It's very heavy as well. So, I'll be doing a review of this very soon.
Is Wimblebury a new favourite of yours, would you say?
No, I don't have many favourites. I've only got a couple. I'm not favouriting every loco because if I did that, it would be difficult to choose between them. It is difficult to choose what to run though because I've got so many. But my goal is to have over 60 by the end of the year, so. Probably not far off. With Wimblebury I did now, so. So it's now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Of course, my motorless J83 doesn't really count because she's working in a mine.
56! So I'll go get 4 more this year to reach my goal of 60, which will be well achievable. And then we've got, oh actually it was 57 with the B2, but the B2's going, so we've got whatever replaces that. We've got your 14XX and mine swapping, so that doesn't actually add anything. So when that goes, because that's not on technically classed on the list, there's 56 without the B2. Once the B2 goes, the 57th will be joining, which is whatever I get. 14XX is swap over, so it's still 57, and then Tornado's next, plus the 37, that's 59. And then the Jubilee, that's 60, there'll be one more, because the Bully Boost is called.
Oh, right, okay.
The 2 pre-orders, 63, well, what I'm going to be. Yeah. I reckon I can get, in the other sideboard, about 40. So I have space for 80.
Okay.
And I'm going to need more space than that. So we'll see. But oh well. But bear in mind I can put tank engines like that.
Of course.
So that's 40 like that, like sardines. If I put tank engines, it can go like that, double stacked.
Yeah.
So you can get 2 in a row. So you can probably get up to 50 or 60 if you have enough tank engines in one of the cupboards. Bear in mind in that one, that's the Southern and that's going to become the Southern and Great Western one with the occasional diesels in it, potentially. So that's going to be a lot easier to fill that. I can probably get 40 odd in there. And then the new one's going to have all the bigger locos in it. So LNER and LMS.
Well,
so yeah.
I haven't got very many LNER engines. I never had very many.
Oh, there we go. So we are going to conclude this live stream. Oh, sugar. And then, yeah, we'll see you very soon for some more live episodes and some normal episodes. I've got loads to film, so there's going to be a review, there's going to be a running session. The running session will probably come before the review, because I want to do it in the right order. Then there's going to be a review of the gorgeous Bachmann Auto Coach, which is there. And then, yeah, and then probably the GUV as well, which I've never done, but I'll probably do it. I might not. I'll probably just do the Auto Coach. So yeah, there's stuff to come. Brake vans.
Well, are you going to do those?
I wasn't going to review the brake vans, I just wanted to do the coach.
Well, why don't you do it? Why don't you... Well, I'd like to see what you think of the brake vans.
I might do then. We'll see. And then, yeah, so there's loads to come. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, blah, blah, blah. And both me and Kelly will see you soon for some more videos. Goodbye.